We are now going to take a look at the syllabus. Let's do that. So if you click on syllabus on the left-hand side of your dashboard, the syllabus should open up for you in a PDF file. If not, you can click right here on the document. It's a Word document, and it'll open up for you as well. So let's take a quick look here. World Regional Geography 100 online for spring 2021. You are one of those two numbers, either 93469 or 93470. I am William Corder, the professor of this class. The instructor, which is me, reserves the right to modify this syllabus or course overview if needed. Obviously, owing to the pandemic, there may be needs to modify things, so just be cognizant of that. Thank you very much. Instructor Contact, you can see that I have an office at Santa Ana College, D203, but whether I'm going to be allowed to be there or not is up in the air at the time I'm recording this. But we can meet in a variety of ways. You can contact me through the discussions or the discussion board, through the prompts, or we can meet through conferences if you contact me in advance through my email, which is the best way to contact me. You can see there's my email, corder_bill@sac.edu. Although I have that phone number, 714-564-6576, I may or may not be able to access my office. So don't count on that. Hit me with an email. That is the absolute best way to do it. And then I will return emails, and if I have access to phones at school, phone calls within 48 hours of receiving them, probably except on the weekend. You got to give me a little break there. The course title is World Regional Geography 100. You can see the course catalog description, which is right here. The textbook, which is free. The PDF doesn't allow me to link to it, but if you watch the navigation video, you know that you can link to it. You can also link to it at the bottom of this page. Course placement and transferability. Notice this material right here. It tells you what this course is good for, where you plug it in, like round peg, round hole, in terms of getting your AA or an AAT or ADT, which is the transfer degree to the CSU system, or going to the IGETC plan, which is the UC system. It goes to all of those. This is the DSPS statement. If you're DSPS, read that. I guess if you're not, you don't really need to so much. Student learning outcomes and course objectives, read those when you're bored. Course goals, this is to promote a global perspective. That's the basic foundation of what we're trying to do, and understand other people so that we don't have misconceptions, let's say, of them. Course topics, basically what happens is this. There are three areas, let's call them, or regions to be studied, which is Latin America, and then Asia, the Middle East and North Africa, and then Europe and Russia. There are readings attached to each one of these that you get through this free textbook. Chapter 1 and Chapter 5 are related to the introduction in Latin America. That'll be the first section of this particular class. Then you can see that chapters 9, 8, 7, in the opposite order that they would normally go, 7, 8, 9, are for the second section, and then chapters 2 and 3 for the last section. Attendance is important, although the class is entirely online with no face-to-face class meetings. Your regular participation is required and will be recorded, including through required discussion board topic prompts. So it's really important that you are participating in the discussion board topic prompts and that you are doing the quizzes. If you don't, I'm going to assume you're not in the class and you could very well be dropped. The first week, it's mandatory that you participate. Otherwise, the state forces us to mark you as a no-show and drop you. Course grading, this is probably the most important part, isn't it? 3 100-point multiple choice, sometimes true-false exams. Each exam has 50 questions worth 2 points each. That equals 100 points. The questions are derived from the class lectures and the objectives, concepts, terms that are attached in each module that explain to you what each module is going to be about and the information that you're going to get by watching the videos. Then we're going to have 7 reading quizzes worth 20 points each and 9 discussion board exercises. I may change this to 8. We're going to see how this goes, but just remember we have to be flexible because of the pandemic, okay? And then you can see that this is a straight scale, A, B, C, D, F, basically straight ahead. No exams will be dropped. No chapter reading quizzes will be dropped. No discussion board assignments will be dropped. No other graded assignment will be dropped. A 0 will be assigned for all exams, quizzes, discussion boards, whatever that you don't take. Then you can see this is the schedule for the entire semester. So section 1, which is Latin America, week 1, module 1, which goes from February 8th to the 13th. You can see the stuff that you're going to learn in there and what you're going to have to do. then Section 1, Week 2, Module 2. So each week in this class corresponds with a module. And if you click on modules over here, right there, if you click on modules, you can see the modules, okay? And the information that's contained in them, at least when they're open for you. And that second module goes from February 14th, Valentine's Day, to the 20th, and so on. You can see we scroll all the way down. This is the entire semester right there, all laid out for you. It's a lot of information about technical support for Canvas. Required technology, obviously you have to have either a really good phone or else you have to have a computer with internet access. Academic honesty and student code of conduct. Make sure that you look at that. It's in the course information module. Here's the important dates for this particular semester. Then some miscellaneous. If you're using my email, please make sure that you identify yourself in my class. The email's for academic purposes only, so make sure that we use it only for academic purposes. I'm not allowed to email you grades, but grades can be found, if you look over here, by clicking on grades right there. I'm not going to do it because everybody's grades will show up, but that's where it's at. If you click on grades, you can see your grades for the semester. Okay? And then some other miscellaneous information here. I would advise you to take a look at it. Here's instructor bio, something about me, course description. This is the catalog description, required materials. So the textbook is free. There it is. If you click on that link, it'll pop up for you. Student learning objectives, and then a bunch of information about what you're going to do and when the due dates are. All right. Hope you enjoyed that.